The SQL Workspace in your Udacity classroom provides you an environment to execute SQL queries. The SQL Workspace has a light blue header saying input at the top and another saying output at the bottom. In the input section, you'll always see the schema shown in the left panel where all the tables in the database are shown. Here we see the tables in our Parch and Posey database that were shown in the entity relationship diagram earlier. If you click on one of the down arrows here, you see all the columns in that table. And we may have to scroll down a little bit to see all of them and to see all of the tables as well. Clicking on the arrow again hides those columns. The right section of the panel lets us type in queries. And the blue evaluate button lets us execute them. Oops, I made a syntax error. At or near form. That's because I misspelled it. And if I change that easily, then we can re-execute the query. And this time I get a success message indicating that there were no errors that occurred during the running of that query. Now, getting a success message doesn't mean that the query did exactly what I intended it for it to do, though. So I still need to look at the output at the bottom to see if I got what I wanted. I may need to scroll over further to the right to see all the columns in the output. There are some helpful features of this workspace that you'll see in all Udacity workspaces. In the upper right, we have a history menu that allows you to see all your previously run queries, if you have any. There's also a menu button that lets you toggle the schema panel from being visible or hidden. Another menu that lets you, in the lower left, refresh the workspace or reset data. Make sure you save any work you want before you do a reset data. And there's also an expand shrink button here as well. And that's how you use the SQL Workspace.